Okay, right? I know. He's cute. Great. But that's about as big of a trap as watching TV all night. They both encourage you to set your roots down, stay, and just stare. But especially boys, cute boys, intriguing cute boys, intriguing cute boys who are artists and can think on their feet. They can be dangerous because if you get attached to them, then you could wreck the entire delicate ecosystem we've got set up here. You see, the basic building blocks of life of a coffee shop are the ins and outs. The ones who know what they want, get it, and go. Churning the air, the coffee, the baked goods. The ins and outs come in a variety of specimens. The hard hats, the chilled cops, the starving students. And it's easy to take them for granted. But without that churning of the air, everything else dies. And then you wouldn't get to see the really interesting species. Addicti recoverus, AA, cigs, heroin, you name it. They can be typically seen at dawn because they've been up for hours anyway, and they're just happy to have a place to go and someone to talk to. A lot. An offshoot of this species is the Odiferous coagulatera, the 5 old guys in the corner buying nothing or next to nothing because they can subsist on talk about communism, poetry, and taking care of the universe. They probably have a better chance if they had the occasional shower. But you try to be sympathetic with them and let them grow, or are you businesslike and weed them out? Because they grow like kudzu. Communist philosopher kudzu, and they conflict with Lapetus americanus. You can tell them by their business wear, and they come in and build nests, setting up workstations and commencing about plans while drinking upscale drinks and eating muffins. They're not to be confused with Americanus lonely, who the latter are not on company time. And they write letters and they do the crossword and read the newspaper. Things they could do at home, but then they'd be alone, so they come here. We have the maternal escapists, middle-aged females, the occasional male who have dropped off their offspring somewhere and are sharing news and mating rituals over lattes and teas. Flying high above them are the biker boys, the couriers. They drift in, get a beverage, and go. Sending out the word and objects. They take your cup, your brand, your seed, and they fly out like bees with pollen drifting from their legs. Then there's the midges and gnats, the frat boys and sorority sisters. They order French vanilla cappuccino, which doesn't exist, by the way. French vanilla is an ice cream, not a coffee. So you make them something lethal like cafe mocha or caramel cooler macchiato. And they survive it because they haven't eaten in a week. But they all the species flow together. And if you introduce a new species, a new relationship, no matter how cute the boy, you run the risk of upsetting this perfectly delicate ecosystem.